The alarm sounded across the orbital defense platform. Red lights flashed as technicians rushed to their stations. Commander Park looked up from her desk, her eyes quickly focusing on the main screen. "What's happening?" she asked, standing up. Officer Kim pointed to the blinking red dot on the map. "Unknown vessel, Commander. It just crossed our outer warning boundary." Park frowned. Earth's boundaries were clearly marked. Giant beacons floated in space, broadcasting in 50 languages. Earth is forbidden. No ship had dared cross that line in 15 years. "Show me," she ordered. The screen zoomed in. For a moment, nothing was visible. Then the ship appeared, flickering into view before vanishing again. "Cloaking technology," said Officer Kim. But it failed for a few seconds. "Run the signature through the database," Park commanded. The computer worked quickly. Match found Kryzak vessel. 97% certainty. Park's face hardened. The Kryzak were known across the galaxy as killers for hire. Someone had paid them well to risk coming to Earth. "Alert Admiral Lee immediately," she said. "And prepared defense systems." Officer Kim nodded. "Do you think they know we've spotted them?" "Probably not," Park replied. "Their cloaking technology is good, but ours is better." She walked to the window and looked down at Earth. The blue planet turned slowly below. Home to 12 billion humans who had survived 3 alien wars. Each time, aliens had thought humans would be easy to conquer. Each time they had been wrong. After the third alien war, the Galactic Council had finally declared Earth off limits. The aliens had realized that humans, when threatened, became too dangerous to fight. "They never learn," Park murmured. The main screen beeped. Admiral Lee's face appeared. Despite being in his 70s, his eyes were sharp and alert. "Commander Park, report." "Kryzak vessel, Admiral. It crossed the boundary line 20 minutes ago. They're using advanced cloaking technology, but we detected them." The Admiral nodded. "Current position? Approaching Earth's atmosphere. They've launched smaller craft, probably carrying assassination teams." That was the Kryzak way. They didn't fight armies. They killed leaders, caused chaos, and prepared the way for their employers. "Who hired them?" Lee asked. "Unknown, sir. But they wouldn't risk coming here without a powerful backer." The Admiral's expression grew grim. "Activate Protocol 7. Track those smaller craft. I want to know exactly where they land." "Yes, Admiral." The screen went dark. Park turned to her team. "You heard him. Protocol 7. Full alert." The platform hummed with activity. Beneath them, Earth's hidden defenses began to power up. Satellites shifted position. Underwater bases activated. Around the world, Special Forces units received their orders. Park returned to the window. The last time aliens had attacked Earth, nearly 1 million people had died. But the aliens had paid a much higher price. Their homeworld was now uninhabitable, their civilization scattered across refugee camps. "Commander," called Officer Kim, "we've tracked the landing sites. 3 locations: New Seoul, Old London, and Lake City." Park nodded. "All major government centers. They're targeting our leadership. Should we shoot them down?" Park considered. No. Admiral Lee wants to know who sent them. If we destroy them now, we lose that information." She watched as the small craft entered Earth's atmosphere, leaving fiery trails across the morning sky. Somewhere down there, alien assassins were preparing to kill humans. They thought they were hunters. They would soon learn they were prey. "Send word to all defense units," Park ordered. "Capture one alive if possible." The Kryzak had made a fatal mistake. They had ignored the warning. They had entered forbidden space. Now they would learn why Earth was feared across the galaxy. "And prepare my shuttle," Park added. "I'm going down there." As her team rushed to follow orders, Park took one last look at the stars. Somewhere out there, someone powerful had decided to test Earth's defenses. They would soon receive their answer. Earth was forbidden, and those who forgot that lesson never lived to make the same mistake twice. Admiral Lee arrived at the emergency command center in New Seoul as reports came in about the alien landings. The room buzzed with activity as officers tracked the movements of the Krazak assassins. "Status report," Lee demanded. General Yoon looked up from his screens. 3 landing. Sites confirmed, Admiral. Teams of 4 Krazak at each location. They've already activated their biological camouflage. Lee frowned. "Show me." The main screen displayed security footage from outside the Global Defense Summit. A group of 4 humans walked toward the entrance. They looked normal. 2 men and 2 women in formal clothes. But something about their movements seemed wrong. "How do we know they're Krazak?" Lee asked. Dr. Han stepped forward. A small woman with intense eyes, she was Earth's leading expert on alien biology. "Their mimicry is good but not perfect," she explained. "Watch how they blink. Too slow. And they all step with the left foot first. Always." Lee nodded. "Can we stop them?" "Yes," Dr. Han said. "Their biology can't handle our atmosphere for long. The oxygen levels are toxic to them after about 6 hours. But they'll try to complete their mission before then." "And their mission is?" General Yoon pulled up another screen. "The summit has gathered 50 world leaders. The perfect target for assassination. We need one alive," Lee reminded them. "Set weapons to stun where possible." Commander Park's voice came through the speakers. "Admiral, my team is in position at New Seoul. The aliens are approaching the east entrance." "Intercept them, Commander," Lee ordered. "But be careful. We don't know all their capabilities." The screen showed Park and her team moving into position. They wore standard security uniforms, blending with the summit's regular guards. The 4 disguised Krazak approached the security checkpoint. Park watched as they presented fake credentials. The scanner would detect any irregularities. Suddenly, one of the aliens jerked its head toward Park. Their cover was blown. "Now!" Park shouted. Her team fired stun weapons. 2 aliens dropped immediately. The other 2 changed. Their skin rippled and hardened into a blue armor. They moved with incredible speed, knocking guards aside. One alien pulled out a small device. Park recognized it as a bioweapon. "Stop them!" she yelled, charging forward. The alien turned the weapon toward the summit entrance. Park tackled it, knocking the device from its hand. The alien's arm shifted, forming a blade that slashed at her. She rolled away, drawing her sidearm. The other alien leaped over the security barrier, heading for the main hall. General Yoon's team intercepted it with a containment net. The alien thrashed wildly but couldn't break free. Park's opponent lunged at her again. She sidestepped and fired her stun weapon at point-blank range. The alien convulsed and collapsed. 2 captured. "Alive," Park reported, breathing hard. 2 neutralized. At the other sites, similar scenes played out. The Krazak had underestimated human preparedness. Within an hour, all 12 assassins were either captured or killed. In the secure laboratory beneath the command center, Dr. Han examined one of the living aliens. Its human disguise had melted away, revealing a blue-skinned humanoid with 4 eyes and no visible mouth. "Can it communicate?" Admiral Lee asked. Dr. Han nodded. "They use telepathy primarily, but understand spoken language." She turned to the alien. "Who hired you?" The alien remained silent. Dr. Han injected it with a blue fluid. "This will counteract the oxygen poisoning," she explained. "You can survive longer if you cooperate." The alien's mind voice suddenly filled the room. "The Ancient One's command we obey." Lee and Dr. Han exchanged glances. The Ancient Ones were one of the oldest civilizations in the galaxy, secretive and powerful. "Why attack Earth?" Lee demanded. "The blue planet holds what they seek." The alien replied. "The flowing life." Dr. Han's eyes widened. "Water," she whispered. "They want our water." The alien's 4 eyes blinked slowly. "The Ancient Ones will come. More will come. Your defiance is temporary." Admiral Lee stepped closer. "Tell your Ancient Ones this message. Earth is forbidden for a reason. The next violation will be the last." He spoke. Reports arrived of similar successes at the other landing sites. The immediate threat was contained. But Lee knew this was just the beginning. Someone powerful had challenged Earth's warning. Soon, They would need to respond, not just with defense, but with a message the entire galaxy would understand. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, a hidden base hummed with energy. Admiral Lee stood before a massive screen showing 20 ships. These weren't ordinary vessels. They were humanity's secret fleet, unknown to the galaxy. "Status report," Lee said. Captain Kang saluted. "All ships ready, Admiral. Crews at battle stations." Lee nodded. "The Krazak believe they know human capabilities. They are wrong. For decades after the Third Alien War, humans had built in secret. While the Galactic Council thought Earth was merely defending itself, humanity had prepared to take the fight to any future aggressors. Dr. Han entered the command center with a small device in her hand. "The tracker is ready," she announced. "The Krazak assassin's biology has a unique energy signature. This will lead us directly to their base." Admiral Lee studied the device. "Location? Cygnus Sector, a hidden station orbiting a neutron star," Dr. Han replied. "The radiation masks their presence from most scanners." "But not yours," Lee said with a small smile. Dr. Han nodded. "The radiation that hides them also makes them visible to this tracker. They leave a trail without knowing it." Lee turned to Captain Kang. "Is the Hera system operational?" "Fully tested, Admiral. All ships are equipped. The Hera system, Harmonic Environmental Resonance Accelerator, was humanity's newest weapon. It didn't destroy, it disabled. The system disrupted the molecular bonds in ship hulls and weapon systems without harming living beings. Our mission is clear," Lee told the assembled commanders. "We will show the Krazak and their employers that attacking Earth has consequences. We will capture, not kill. The galaxy must understand our message." The fleet prepared for jump. Each ship contained technology that alien civilizations believed impossible for primitive humans. The jump drives could cross vast distances instantly, without using the normal space lanes that other species relied on. "All ships ready for synchronized jump," reported Captain Kang. "Execute," ordered Admiral Lee. In the blackness of space around the neutron star, 20 human vessels appeared simultaneously. The Krazak station, a blade-shaped structure spinning slowly, was caught completely by surprise. "This is Captain Kang of the United Earth Fleet," he transmitted. "Your assassins violated Earth's borders. Surrender now." The Krazak responded with weapons fire. Energy beams lanced out toward the human ships. "Defensive shields holding," reported an officer. "They're launching fighters." Captain Kang gave the order. "Activate Hera." The human ships emitted invisible waves that spread across space. The Krazak weapons went silent. Their fighters drifted powerless. The station's lights flickered and died. "All Krazak systems disabled," reported the tactical officer. "No casualties detected." "Begin boarding operations," Kang ordered. "Secure their command center and database." Teams of human soldiers entered the Krazak station. They met little resistance. Without their technology, the assassins couldn't fight effectively. In the station's core, Captain Kang found what they were looking for: the complete records of Krazak operations, including their contract with the Ancient Ones. "Download everything," he ordered, "and prepare the package." While his team secured the data, other ships deployed special satellites around every Krazak world and base. These devices didn't attack, they observed and transmitted. Within hours, humans had mapped every Krazak installation in the galaxy. Admiral Lee addressed the captured Krazak leader aboard the station. "Your failure is complete," he said. "We know who hired you. We know all your secrets." The alien's 4 eyes blinked slowly. "The Ancient Ones will destroy you for this." Admiral Lee smiled. "No, they will not. Because now we know their secrets too." He showed the alien a hologram of the Ancient One's homeworld, with human satellites in orbit. "This is not revenge," Lee explained. "This is a message. Attack Earth again, and we will respond not just with defense, but with justice." The Krazak leader understood. The humans could have destroyed them, but chose not to. This was more frightening than simple violence. As the fleet prepared to return to Earth, Captain Kang transmitted a final message to all Krozak worlds. Earth is forbidden. Remember why. The Great Hall of the Galactic Council stretched upward, like a cathedral. Beings from 300 worlds filled the chamber. Some floated in gas bubbles. Others stood on gravity platforms. Many looked like nothing humans would recognize as life. Admiral Lee led the Earth delegation into this alien gathering. Commander Park and Dr. Han walked beside him. They wore simple blue uniforms without weapons. They didn't need weapons anymore. The representatives from Earth will speak, announced the council leader, a tall being made of shifting crystal. Admiral Lee stepped to the central platform. His voice carried throughout the hall. 3 weeks ago, assassins violated Earth's borders. They came to kill our leaders, they failed. He touched a control and images appeared above him. The captured Krozak, their weapons, their ships. We traced these assassins to their source. We found who gave the orders. The images changed to show the Ancient One's homeworld and their communications with the Krozak. A disturbance rose from one section of the hall. The Ancient One's representatives, tall beings with skin like polished stone, moved forward. These claims are false, their leader said. We know nothing of these assassins. Admiral Lee nodded to Dr. Han. She activated another display showing the Krozak contract, payment records, and communication logs. The evidence is clear, Admiral Lee continued. The Ancient Ones hired killers to bypass the Council's decree that Earth is forbidden territory. The Council leader's crystal body flashed with blue light, a sign of concern. This is a serious charge. What does Earth seek as punishment? We seek no punishment, Admiral Lee replied. We bring a warning. Commander Park stepped forward. The display changed to show a new system, the Prometheus Protocol. We have developed technology that can target specific biological signatures, she explained. It can alter a planet's atmosphere to become toxic to one species while remaining safe for all others. The hall fell silent. Such technology had been theorized but never created. It would make war obsolete and genocide possible. We don't share this to threaten, Park continued, but to explain why Earth must remain forbidden. Our history taught us to prepare for the worst. We built weapons we never wished to use. Dr. Han spoke next. We have deployed monitoring probes throughout key systems, including the Ancient One's homeworld. These probes contain dormant nanites that can activate the Prometheus Protocol. The Ancient One's leader vibrated with rage. This is an act of war. No, Admiral Lee replied calmly. It is prevention of war. The nanites remain inactive unless Earth is attacked again. He faced the entire council. For 3 alien wars, we defended only ourselves. Now we have the means to ensure our safety permanently. The council leader's voice carried a new tone, respect mixed with fear. What does Earth demand? We demand nothing, Lee answered. We offer peace, trade, cultural exchange with those who respect our boundaries. Earth wishes to join the galactic community, but on equal terms. The Ancient One's leader moved closer. You cannot make such claims without proof. Dr. Han smiled slightly. She pressed another control. On the main display, a small moon orbiting the Ancient One's homeworld changed color slightly. The atmosphere of your third moon now contains active nanites, she said. They harm nothing, but they prove our capability. The Ancient One's representatives huddled together, speaking rapidly in their clicking language. Admiral Lee addressed the full council once more. Earth is not merely forbidden territory. It is now a sovereign power that can defend itself against any aggressor. We offer friendship to those who respect our borders. As the Earth delegation departed, whispers followed them through the hall. For the first time, humans had not just defended themselves, they had changed the rules of the game. Outside the council chamber, Commander Park asked quietly, "Will they listen?" Admiral Lee looked back at the gathering of alien powers. They have no choice. The age of hunting humans is over. 6 months after the Galactic Council meeting, Earth looked different, not physically, but in how the galaxy saw it. No longer just a forbidden world, Earth was now a power that others respected. Admiral Lee stood at the window of the new Earth Embassy, built on a neutral space station. Representatives from 20 peaceful alien races waited to meet with him. These were species that had never attacked Earth, some that had even helped humans during the wars. "The first diplomatic meeting starts in 10 minutes, Admiral," said an aide. Lee nodded. It felt strange to make friends after so many years of expecting enemies. Dr. Han entered the room. She had spent months studying the biology of friendly alien species, looking for ways to help rather than harm. "The medical exchange program is ready," she reported. 5 alien doctors will visit Earth next month, and 10 human doctors will travel to their worlds. Lee smiled. From weapons to medicine, a good change. A commotion at the door caught their attention. A blue-skinned Krazak entered, flanked by human guards. Lee recognized the markings of a high-ranking assassin. "This is Malk," the guard explained. "Former leader of the Krazak Southern Arm. He requests asylum on Earth." Lee raised an eyebrow. "Asylum? Why?" The Krazak bowed slightly. "The collective is no more. After your attack, our employers abandoned us. Many want revenge against us for failing. Others seek a new path." This was unexpected news. Reports indicated that hundreds of former Krazak assassins had surrendered to human outposts, seeking protection. "We have skills," Malk continued. "Not just for killing. We can help protect human colonies from those who still wish you harm." Lee studied the alien. "We'll consider your request, but know this. On Earth, you follow Earth's rules." Malk nodded. "We understand. Many of us are tired of being tools for others." After the Krazak left, Commander Park entered with urgent news. "Admiral, we've detected movement from the Ancient One's fleet. 20 ships heading toward the Arcturus colony." Lee frowned. "They're testing us." He didn't seem worried. Earth had prepared for this possibility. "Activate defensive systems at Arcturus," he ordered. "But do not engage unless they fire first." The Ancient One's ships arrived at the human colony a day later. They found an empty planet. The colonists had been evacuated hours before, and they found something else. Defensive satellites that locked onto their ships immediately. "This is Earth Defense Command," Park transmitted. "Leave immediately or face consequences." The Ancient Ones ignored the warning. Their lead ship fired on a satellite. Admiral Lee gave a simple order. "Demonstrate." On a small, uninhabited moon near the colony, the Prometheus protocol activated. The moon's atmosphere shifted color slightly. Sensors on the Ancient One's ships detected what had happened. The air now contained compounds toxic only to their species. The message was clear. This could have been their homeworld. The Ancient One's fleet retreated without further action. 1 week later, the Ancient Ones sent representatives to the Earth Embassy. For the first time in their long history, they offered terms of peace rather than demands. On the edge of the solar system, Commander Park and Admiral Lee watched as workers installed new warning beacons. The old ones had simply said, "Earth is forbidden." The new ones were more specific. "Earth is forbidden. This is your only warning." The message broadcast in all galactic languages, along with technical details about the Prometheus protocol. "Will it last?" Park asked, looking at the stars. "Will they respect us now?" Admiral Lee watched as friendly alien ships approached Earth with diplomats and scientists. "They feared us before. Now they know us. Some will become allies. Others will stay away. Either way, humans are no longer prey." In the years that followed, Earth formed the Sentinel Alliance with 10 formerly weak species. Together they created a balance of power that promised something the galaxy had rarely seen: peace built on mutual respect rather than fear. And through it all, the warning beacons continued their silent message. Earth is forbidden to those who come as enemies. But for those who come as friends, Earth's people would share their strength and their wisdom.